You're watching Strictly Security. Thank you for staying with us. When Reserve IAF Colonel Kobi Regev and his wife Idmit initiated the Squadron project, their goal was to promote personal and organizational excellence of the Israeli Air Force through the simulated fighter pilot experience here in Israel. After their Israeli branch dubbed a success with thousands of visitors in the past 3 years, now they are bringing this experience to the city of New York, where I met Kobi for a chat and a tour of a new facility. Let's watch. Kobi Regev, CEO and founder of the Squadron in New York, thank you so much for joining us today.
It's a pleasure.
First of all, congratulations. You have a new baby.
Yes, it was a long labor, and we are very happy. Yesterday evening we inaugurated the Squadron and we opened our international company with a very big event, a lot of guests. Larry Silverstein was here, and it made us very, very proud.
Let's speak about the Squadron in New York. We're surrounded by F-35 simulators. What's so unique about them and about the place?
So the most important thing that we have a lot of simulators. We have 18 military-grade F-35 simulators, and this allows us to host big groups and work as a team. The simulators are connected with each other with a net, so it means that they can fly in the same world, so we can interact between the simulators, we can work with a pilot and a navigator, and we can create a dialogue for teamwork and team building. So it's like a laboratory that allows us really to demonstrate how you improve your performance and stuff like this. And also the simulators are designed in a way that it can give you a score depending on your performance, your mission and your objectives. And this really allows us to measure with numbers your improvement rate from flight to flight. And what is incredible in this experience is that you are elevating your score not in 10, 20%, rather than 2, 3, 4 times more from flight to flight. And this is the way how we demonstrate to our trainees that if you work according to our methodologies and the way of learning, you can really do much, much, much better.
So, you know, looking at that, it's nice and feeling like a fighter pilot. I bet everyone wants to be a fighter pilot, as you were. But at the end, it's an excellence center. You're trying to excel your trainees. The idea is to bring companies, managers, etc., and to excel them on a personal basis and on a group basis.
Yes. So actually what we teach here is several tools. We call them tools of excellence, that the core of them we bring from the Israeli Air Force and we modify them to the civil world. So what we teach here is topics like debriefing and continuous improvement, decision-making process, overcoming failure and resilience, teamwork and team building, leadership, those kinds of elements, and we bring company that choose one of the topic, depend of what is their objectives, and through the day we are going deeper and deeper. In the end of the day, we bring them value in the topic in which they wanted to be.
Is it a one-day seminar, a multi-day seminar? So if a company wants to come over, what does it take?
We have a variety of programs. Our most common workshop is a full day, 9 hours. We offer half a day also for management that cannot come for a full day. But we also have a weekly and 1 month. For example, for Microsoft Israel, we did a yearly program. They picked 30 of their talents, future leaders, for 20 sessions. So each Sunday afternoon, they came for 2.5, 3 hours for a yearly program.
One can't miss the faces here. Half of them are pilots, both Israeli Air Force pilots, veterans, your friends, and American pilots.
Yes.
And at the same time, simulator instructors, young ladies from the Israeli Air Force that ended their service. And that's very unique to Israel, where you find 20-year-olds instructing veteran pilots and being better in them in flying those simulators.
Yes. So the staff, the professional staff, this is overwhelming what's going on, because as we speak right now, we are doing a training for our US pilot. We have 4 F-35 US, Marine, and Navy F-35 pilots. In the past, most of our coordination with the US was professional, how you do, what is air-to-air combat, stuff like this. But But here it's different. We speak about values, we speak about tools of excellence, how you debrief, how we debrief. We're now trying to find common ground on how to do the right elements for our trainees. So I'm very, very proud that this is maybe the first time that this kind of collaboration in the world of excellence is happening.
And let's speak about the simulator instructors, those young ladies doing this unbelievable job. Whereas around the world you find, old people or elder people doing that. Israel, I think, is the only place in the world where you find 18, 20-year-olds doing that and being better, as I said, than you. The pilots themselves. Yes,
the simulator instructors are an incredible phenomena. This is a very, very talented young girls that have been screened very carefully before they joined the military. And for me as a F-16 pilot, I remember sitting in the simulators and those NETA and LD sitting in the command and control room, and they are testing your abilities, and if you do a mistake, they explain to you what kind of mistake, what you should have done, and this is over many the level of interaction and professionalism that they are projecting. This is a wow. They are wow.
So you've mentioned the fact that you flew the F-16, over 4,500 flights, missions, many of them operational. When you look at that machine, the F-35, what's different? People who will come here, it's totally different than the airplanes you flew.
In the end, aircraft is an aircraft. The experience of flying F-16, Skyhawk, F-35 is the same. Stick throttle is not changing. You can drive a Honda or Mercedes, it's the same wheel, the same. The difference is the technology that F-35 present a technology that allowed to really fully integrate a lot of sensors and give you a lot of recommendation how you need to act. It really helps you do the mission better. And there is another advantage that it has some kind of a stealth mode that allow you to go far below the radar and do some very interesting missions.
Visiting here is more like a high-tech company than a Squadron. I mean, many computers, everything is very, very advanced, and that's the tools you're trying to bring to the new world, right?
Yes. So we are bringing the best technologies to the service of education. This is the first time, and this is actually the innovation of what we are doing. We're using this technology for excellence, to teach excellence. And we are performing here a lot of new technologies like VR, full VR with mixed reality. We have an online program that you can join from all around the world and connect the physical simulator with the online, different center in Israel. So the technology is overwhelming, and really, in the end, it needs to serve the purpose of the excellence, our programs of excellence.
And the fact that you're Israeli, with an Israeli company coming over here, how attractive is it to the locals?
I think it's very, very relevant. We see the response from the people. This is overwhelming. And I would like to add the fact that in a lot of sense, I'm very proud that we are here bringing the innovation, bringing the excellence of Israel and spread it all around the world, and actually to be the face of the beautiful Israel.
So, we're located on building number 7 of the World Trade Center. This building collapsed 21 years ago alongside the Twin Towers, rebuilt. You're here bringing Israel and the Israeli Air Force to the place where terrorists try to ruin America. It has its uniqueness or symbolism in that.
So there is a lot of symbology of 9/11 here in the squadron. I remember myself as I was a deputy squadron commander when this event happened, and I was in alert. And in Israel, in the Air Force, nobody know what's going on, so they immediately launch all of the aircraft, and I remember myself patrolling. Don't know who will come, what will be the after effect on Israel, and I'm very happy that now we close the circle, and I found myself here in the same 7 World Trade Center with 9/11. By the way, we have respected 9/11 last week. We stopped all of the digital. We participated in all of the events with the Silverstein family and and it's a part of who we are right now.
So what lays in the future for the Squadron after New York City?
We have very ambitious vision. We plan to expand quickly to the entire US, Singapore, Berlin, London, to establish a lot of online activity as well, and to spread the excellence all around the US and the world.
One last question. You know, we have many children flying such machines on their computers, and you did many stuff like that during the COVID times, and still, it is not the same thing as coming here and doing the real thing, right?
Yes, the experience is overwhelming. First of all, it's a military grade in the sense it's a Lockheed Martin software. In one hand, this is great experience because you feel like you are flying the real thing. In the other hand, it gives complexity because when you take the stick to the right, the aircraft doesn't turn, the aircraft rolls. So in order to turn, you have to do several of elements of steering. So the experience is challenging and it's overwhelming. It's a big screen, it's a full military, and it's a great experience.
And people meeting together, you know, the social thing still exists.
Yes, yes. And it's elevate. You come here, you put the fly suits, you're becoming a group, you're becoming a squadron, and then you do the activity together, so you interact. And I think it's very relevant now when people are coming back from their houses to the offices again, and they need to regroup. So this is the perfect place because you're getting a lot of added value and you reborn.
Kobi Regev, founder and CEO of the Squadron, congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
And thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Ab.
And that's all the time we have for this week. Join us again next week for another edition of Strictly Security. Until then, wishing you a safe and pleasant evening from all of us here in the Jaffa port. Bye-bye.